Hi everyone, my name is David, and this is Death to Harold. Harold being the fat lump of crap around my midsection that I'm trying to kill, since he's been trying to kill me for the past 20 plus years. Turnabout's fair play, right? I'm recording this car in my video. Obviously, as you can see, we have a whole house full of all 7 of our kids this weekend. So needless to say, things are a little bit hectic to be able to record and focus on all of this kind of stuff. So I'm recording in the car. I had to run to the grocery store this morning to pick up some stuff to feed all those little urchins. The sun's just about to come up over the Wasatch Mountains to my left here. It looks like it's going to be a pretty day. There's just a few clouds, and not that you give a rat's because you're watching this after the fact and you don't live here. So I don't know why I'm talking about the freaking weather. But anyway, let's just jump right into some stats. This is my 10-week post-duodenal switch update. I had a duodenal switch with single anastomosis back on August 12th of 2017. On the day of surgery, I weighed 303 pounds. My highest weight never recorded several years ago was about 340, 350. My highest weight in the past couple of years has been 320. When I started the pre-op diet, I weighed 310.5, and like I said, on the day of surgery, I was 303. Last week, I weighed in at 251.8 pounds. This week, I weighed in at 245.5 pounds. Woo! So that is a loss of 6.3 pounds for the week, which, if I go back and look at my weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is my highest weekly weight loss in the past 5 weeks, not counting this week. So 6 weeks, I guess. 6.3 pounds. That's pretty awesome. I'll take that. So since surgery, that means I have lost 57.5 pounds in 10 weeks. And since the pre-op diet, I've lost 65 pounds. And that adds 2 weeks to that, so in 12 weeks. So that brings my weekly average down a little bit. But that's kind of the number I like to look at because that's when I started everything. That's when everything was a green lit go. Here we go, start the pre-op diet. Since that point, I have lost 65 pounds, 57.5 since surgery in the past 10 weeks. Yesterday I had callbacks for a musical that I auditioned for. And I got called back for the part that I really, really wanted in this musical. It's a great musical. It's called Tuck Everlasting. If any of you have seen the movie, seen the musical, read the book, I auditioned for the part of Angus Tuck. He's the dad, Pa Tuck, of the family that lives forever. The musical is really, really good, and from the first time listening to it, I felt like I identified with this character, and I really wanted the part. And so last week I auditioned for it. This past Saturday, yesterday was callbacks. The reason I bring all this up is because this is a part I would not have been called back for 65 pounds ago. I would not have looked the part to be able to play the dad. I would have been one of the funnier fat people on the side or something, which is what I've been cast in for the past several years. And this was the part I really wanted. And to be able to go in there, and I'm nowhere near my goal. I'm not even halfway to my goal. But still, to be able to go in there 65 pounds lighter and get a callback for this role was a huge non-scale victory. And so now the waiting game begins, and you wait until the show gets cast and see if I'm in it or not. So that was something that was really cool. Like I said, I was just, blown away that I would get called back for the part I wanted, when just 3 months ago, with the extra 65 pounds on me, I wouldn't even have had a shot. Not even a shot. Same talent, same skill, same everything, but just because of that extra 65 pounds, I wouldn't have made it. Which brings me to the main thing I really want to talk about this week. I don't know if it's body dysmorphia or what the term is for it, or if, I don't know what it is. But there are days where I can look at myself in the mirror and feel like, holy shit, look at all this weight I've lost. I I'm looking good, I'm feeling good, everything's awesome. And then, gosh, it could be 30 minutes later, I look at the same me in the same mirror, and I see what I was 3 months ago. And I've heard people talk about that stuff happening to them, and I kind of thought, oh, come on. You can tell you've lost weight. Look at yourself, right? Everyone else can tell. I can tell watching your videos. And now it's happening to me, and it's totally real. And it's mind-blowing. It messes with your head. It messes with your head, and I can't wrap myself around what it is. But I getting ready for the audition, you know, I looked at myself, and all I saw was the big fat guy. And my wife's trying to talk me down, and I'm looking in the mirror, and I'm looking at what I'm going to wear to the audition, and I was so down because all I could see was the fat guy, you know. Sure, there's still the weight that I have not lost yet, but it's significantly better than what it was, and sometimes I cannot see that. I can't. All I see is the fat guy. And it makes me feel like all this struggle and all this work and all the complications and all the money and everything, all this work that I'm putting in hour by hour each day is for nothing. And obviously it's not, because there's other times I look and I say, holy cow, you know, even, you know, look at a side-by-side picture especially, and you're like, wow. And so I know it's all mental. I know it's a head game, it's a mental game, and I don't know why I didn't believe it would happen to me. But it totally is, and it's hard. It's really hard. So I guess maybe I never saw guys talk about it. Of course, you don't really see guys talking about weight loss surgery, period. There's a few in different groups that I'm in. Video-wise, there's maybe a couple that I've found. And so maybe, I don't know if that was why I had a disconnect when I would watch, you know, the women talk about it, and I was like, I can do it. I'm not going to feel like that. Well, bullshit, I feel like that all the time now. I don't know if it ends or when it will end, but that's what I'm looking at now. I'm still so excited when I look at the numbers, because the numbers don't lie. The non-scale victories don't lie, like my callback. Buying new pants that are, what was it? I had to get a new pair of pants. I had to get a couple, actually. One for an interview, and then I got a pair of jeans because my jeans were absolutely clownish on me. They were so bad. But I was size 48 in those other two, and I had to squeeze into those 48s. And the new pants I bought are 40s. That's 8 inches gone in pant size, waist size. We had a pair of 44 jeans that we had stuck in a box that we recently found when we were trying to find some other shirts that might fit me, old shirts. We're like, hey, remember we bought these new jeans? They didn't fit you, and we were going to save them for when you got thinner. They're already too big. I never got to wear them. Although I did have to wear them the other day, and they were a little big on me, but that's okay. They're better than slamming the 48s on and walking around in, you know, what essentially looks like MC Hammer pants, but made out of denim. Anyway, we totally blew past those jeans, not realizing they were still there, and now they're already too big. So things like that are concrete, and I can see, and you can just measure. Yeah, I get excited, and I can see that. But there's some times when I look at myself that I don't see the change, and that's hard. But anyway, that's just a mental thing. I think now everybody, now that I'm convinced it's happening to me, everybody has to get over. But you can, and you have to believe the people around you that are telling you, you know, that they can see the change, and you have to believe those numbers that you see, and those non-scale victories that you have. But I got to get in there, buy some eggs, and some other crap, I guess. I don't know. I hope I remember everything. And I'll see you next week. See you later.